Welcome back to Summer Money. As more and more industries are finding new ways of offering services, it wasn't going to be long before the legal industry faced disruption. Source Legal is changing the way lawyers offer their services, and in doing so, they've earned themselves an Optus Business of the Year award. Pretty impressive. Founder and Managing Director of Source Legal, Stanislav Roth, joins me now. Welcome.
Hi, Chloe.
Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Well, firstly, I've just spoken about this Optus Business Award. Tell me a little bit about that. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. We were really thrilled to win Optus My Business of the Year award, as well as Professional Service of the Year award.
Wow.
So it was a major breakthrough for Source Legal, and I think a recognition of our unique and disruptive model.
Yeah, so let's talk about the unique and disruptive model. Tell me about Source Legal, exactly what it is and what you've created.
Sure. Source Legal is not your usual kind of law firm. Firstly, our pricing is completely different from traditional law firms. We don't use billable hours, we don't use hourly rates, we always work on an agreed price basis with our clients. So for any task, no matter how small or big, simple or complex, we agree a price upfront with our clients and we execute the task. Also, we work with most of our clients, we work on a retainer basis. So we actually agree a monthly fee with our clients and we provide unlimited legal support to our clients. And that is truly unique, not just in legal space, but in professional services generally.
Yeah, absolutely. I think in the legal space, that the whole 7-minute blocks, and
yes.
I've got lots of friends who are lawyers,
yes.
and it's so tight, isn't it, on the time? So you are completely disrupting. This sounds like an absolutely different way to be working in this space.
It is a completely different way. It's a very different pricing model and also different approach to legal service as well. So we actually position ourselves more as de facto in-house lawyers for our clients, rather than just external legal advisors. What it means in practice is that we are hyper-responsive, very fast, as well as practical, commercial, and decisive. Our clients look at us and we position ourselves as part of their team, and that enables us to make decisions, to get things across the line really quickly, never sit on the fence.
And it kind of goes against that sort of us and them kind of mentality, doesn't it? Whereas you're sort of working with the client, obviously in their best interest, as every lawyer unit would, but it just sort of changes and shifts that. Who are some of the clients that you're working with, and what sort of business models do they have?
We work with a large range of clients, starting from micro businesses and startups to all the way through SMEs to large multinational, international companies. But our primary focus are SMEs, small and medium-sized businesses. And that is because we believe there is a huge gap in the market for small and medium-sized businesses.
For legal advice.
For legal advice.
Correct,
and professional services as well. They are a bit between a rock and a hard place as far as legal services are concerned, because they're too small to engage an in-house lawyer, and it's difficult for them to get right-sized, and not to mention right-priced, support from traditional law firms. So we are bridging that gap. Yeah,
you absolutely are, and I think because you've obviously built this business yourself, you actually know and understand the mentality that those kinds of businesses who would need your services are going for. And you know, obviously, Stanislav, I speak to so many small business and entrepreneurs on the show, and one of the biggest challenges they face is exactly this, sort of having these specialists for, if you're busy running the day-to-day sort of operations of your business, you can't be thinking about, well, those things will always kind of fall by the wayside, but they're so important to a small business to stay afloat. Absolutely,
absolutely. And in addition, we completely remove the anxiety about time. So, small business, any businesses, when they speak to lawyers, when they engage lawyers, they're really concerned. Every time you pick up the phone, they know they're getting charged. It's just not the case with us. So everything with us is fixed price, agreed in advance.
It's awesome. Tell me about the one-page contracts. I know that's something you sort of specialise in, and I think that's really beneficial maybe for people watching tonight.
Sure. Businesses have quite a problem with contracts. Over the years, contracts, and partly or mostly due to our profession, to lawyers, contracts have become increasingly complex and lengthy. So much so that really a lot of business people simply struggle to comprehend them, let alone review and negotiate them.
You just end up signing that last page, don't you, and think,
or alternatively, you kind of try to read it and change every sentence because everything seems too onerous. And so, I mean, one good example is the construction industry. A lot of small businesses operate in the construction industry, and it's hard to find a contract fewer than 70, 80 pages in the construction industry. So we wanted to demonstrate that it doesn't have to be the case. So we've come up with the idea of one-page contracts for most common engagements, like employment contract, engagement of independent contractors, confidentiality agreements. So we've come up with one-page contracts, and we've really cut out all the unnecessary stuff, all that rubbish, really. And we've made those contracts available for free, not just to our clients, but to anyone at onepagecontracts.com.au. So,
I mean, it's amazing. I think what you're doing is fantastic. Tell me a little bit, just very quickly, because we've got to wrap soon, but you've obviously come from a legal background and then you've created this. Why did you decide to do that? Was it because you saw this was just an absolute gap in the market and you thought you could be servicing people better?
I did, yeah. The genesis of my model comes from my experience and skill set as an in-house lawyer. So I worked as a general counsel in a large company, and my task was to build a value-adding functional legal support. And so I just felt that this kind of legal support adds a lot of value, and of course vast majority of businesses cannot access it because of their size. So I wanted to replicate it for that kind of SME sector.
That's amazing. I mean, that's amazing, isn't it? You created it and then thought, actually, this is going to be my new business. Listen, congratulations on your success. Look forward to seeing what you do next. And I actually think it's really valuable for people watching Slow Money. So thank you for coming on. Heading back to take a look at the US now, and Sky Business presenter Leanne Jones spoke with Mark Todd from the